You're on your dream job that you've worked hard for years. I remember. You've got your position. I also remember. You've got your own office. I remember. You basically got it all that you've ever dreamed of and worked of during your college years. But, deep down, you feel unsatisfied. You know you're not ungrateful. It's just that something's not right.
It's like, I just remember the old days. If that's the case, it might be your dream job has now become just another job for you. It just becomes another job. It might seem to be all that you want back in the day, but there's something that hasn't met your expectations. Let's talk about that in today's episode, Out of the Office.
Welcome back to Out of Office. And, today's episode's working title is actually When Your Dream Job Becomes Just a Job. But I think it's more fitting to call it, Why is it hard to maintain your dream job after 25? Just like the previous episode. Because the main struggles
friendships after 25.
After 25. In this case, maintaining your job. Because when you reach or turn 25, when do we start working? Basically,
usually
at what age? 20,
21, 22.
21, right? So, when you reach your third year, as Migs has mentioned in one of the episodes, it is a big struggle. Which is 25,
Which is 25. Yeah, usually 25.
You start to experience all the hassle and the toxicity of your company. And you see that, I'm just an employee here.
Yeah. You're just a number.
I am disposable.
Yes, you're just a number in an Excel sheet, unfortunately.
Ouch, yeah.
Sorry to break the bubble for everyone out there who's working. Unfortunately, if you are a regular employee, you're just another number in an Excel sheet.
Yeah. Actually, I saw
the earlier you understand that, the better.
Yeah, exactly. When I saw this post on Facebook that says, you shouldn't do too much for a company, you're not gonna be the inheritor of your company.
Right. No, you are not. You definitely are not.
And when you feel ill and pass away because of stress, they're just gonna look for someone else after a week,
right,
and then replace you. So most of the time, that's the reality of most companies. I mean, not all, not all. There are companies like our company. When it grows, we promise it will not be like the other companies. But there are companies out there who really try to cherish and take care of their employees. But what we want to talk about right now is our dream jobs. And did our dream jobs meet our expectations, or did it break our expectations, which left us unsatisfied after achieving it? I could confidently say that it broke my expectations. My dream job, let's say that formally. My dream job broke my expectations. It's like a recitation in school.
I know.
My dream job broke my expectations 110 times more than I expected, which left me unsatisfied after achieving it. Why? I never expected how the system inside, the discoveries that I saw,
Yup.
and how the people that I was seeing from outside before, that I perceive as my heroes, became my nightmares. It's beyond toxic.
Right.
I mean, toxic can be an understatement. It was
Yeah.
like hell. It
Right.
was like hell.
Right.
There were many deadlines. We were understaffed. What kind of dream job is this? We were not even entitled with hazard pay during the pandemic. We were not even entitled for OT pay, overtime pay, during
Right.
those kinds of, sudden on-call times that you have to be there out of the
Right.
blue. It was just so unprofessional of them. And, there are still many people that I see today who are blinded to go and work for that company. They're
Yeah.
really blinded, I must say. Maybe I was blinded too because I applied there and everything and tried everything. I think I was blinded by the branding as well. But when you
I'm
enter,
blind.
yeah, you see everything is wrong. Everything needs to be made right. But no one, here's the worst. There's an HR. There's a figurehead.
Right.
But you cannot complain to that HR figurehead because she might strike you off.
Right.
There's no workers union inside
Yeah.
that company because they believe that submission to authority is of the essence.
Right. I think, hold on, before you continue, I think that's one
Yeah.
thing we need to establish in this episode is that HR is not there for you. HR is
Sadly.
there to protect the company.
Yeah.
Even they are called human resources, they're not actually there to take care of you. They're there to protect the company. That's what a lot of people need to understand with the human resources. They are there to make sure that the human resources of the company are, taken care of without compromising what the company is. For people who are like, oh, I'm just going to report it to HR. Sometimes HR is not your friend.
Yeah.
That's what you have to understand.
That's the sad reality of HRs. But in our company, we will not do that. Give us a chance, you'll see. We will
Yes.
we will make the HR work for the humans
Yes.
in our company.
So make sure to watch our episodes, like, share, and subscribe. Share it out to the world so we can make positive change.
So we can be more corporate and no, that's wrong. So that we can be like a corporation who is
Yes.
living like a family. Wow.
That's a red flag.
While I was speaking those lines, I was thinking to myself, there are people who look like this.
Yeah, when a company says they act like a family, red flag.
Okay. We will be all enemies. Very extreme. Two extremes. Yeah.
Anyway.
Have you achieved your dream job already?
Honestly, I have never had the dream job.
Oh.
I've never had one. I guess it's kind of hard because I am someone who has so many interests. Like, as most people know, I'm the one who's done a lot of things. I was a social media department head. I was IT. I was a front desk agent. I am an electronics technician. I was in management. I was scrubbing floors. I've done it all. And the thing is, like, for me, it's a job's a job. Like, it doesn't matter what it is to me. So I've never really had a dream job. Like, what I would say that probably would lead that is close to a dream job is when I released my song, because I'm basically making the decisions to put out, because I guess like the one thing that I really want to become before, up until now, I would say, is just to really be a singer-songwriter. That's really one of my biggest like dreams. I wouldn't say, I mean, yes, for some people it is a job like a singer-songwriter, but I'm not that talented. It came to a point when I was like singing, songwriting, where it just became tedious. Like I lost the will to just write. I mean, of course, there were factors,
Many S's there.
that added into that burnout for singing, songwriting, but it also just, like it's just me too. Like I realized this was not something that I wanted to do long term. It's just really like I want to perform, basically. I want to make people happy. I want to make people, and I think it's just that at the end of the day. And I realized that I could do that with a regular job too, like I don't have to be on stage and sing and perform, but I could be in a regular job and perform what the company asked me to do. And if I want to, go up in that company, I'm going to perform better, basically. That's why, like I said, like it broke my expectations of being a singer-songwriter. Because, it's just like, there's just so many factors that, it overwhelms you. It just leaves you unsatisfied. Like, like you have to think about your branding. You have to think about your audience. You have to think about your management team. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you have to think about. It's just not one thing. It's just not like you sit there and then write songs.
Yeah.
It's not like that.
You become your own team, actually.
Exactly. You are your own product. You are your own brand. The team that I had, which Stephen was in, like, they guided me through it, but, at the end of the day, it was still all my decision, which was honestly overwhelming,
For me, I could actually relate to what Migs is saying right now. Because actually, my dream job, or rather, let's put it, my dream business is what we're doing right now. And, the reality of not having a lot of audiences for, some time. And for sometimes it's a great, it has great presence. Audiences see it. They listen, they watch. That up and down cycle really tires you out. Yeah. But I don't know, maybe I'm sadistic because there's this thing inside me that I don't want to give up. Not because, I'm not tired or everything. I'm tired, actually. But I've always remembered that when I give up, it will be the end of the dream.
Exactly.
There's no other person who will bring the flag or bring the baton. It's just you. Yeah. So I'm not saying to tire yourself out beyond repair. I'm not saying that, okay? I'm just saying that, maybe you need to lessen your production from this month to this month, or you need to maximize your production at this month so that more people could appreciate. Because, that's why I'm saying I am quite sadistic. Because I think, there's always this thought inside my head that if I give up, we're left out. We're left behind. We're not gonna be with others anymore. When I say others, it's other creators, it's other people who have channels. Because I watch small creators. I'm watching small creators recently. They always say that, I started with this count of subscribers, I started with this count of views, and then I just kept on going and going and going while doing my day job. I just kept on going and going and going, and then they arrive at the result. So maybe what I'm trying to say is maybe your dream job has broken your expectations already. Maybe you've lost all your hope and everything. But as we always say here on our podcast, and as Migs always say, you just reframe. yourself.
Refrain.
Maybe you need to adjust this. Maybe this flavor of content doesn't apply to your current audience. Maybe adjustment is everything. Even in our day jobs, right? We need to adjust. If the manager is new, you're not gonna say to yourself, "Oh, I don't like her. She looks like a monster. I'll quit." No, that's not how you do life. You'll just say, I'll try to make friends with her. I'll be submissive to her, and maybe we end up okay.
Yeah.
You adjust. And then when things are irreparable, you look for other solutions. Just wave I think to just wave your white flag up, senseless, and just not think about consequences after waving your white flag. That's just really selfish of you.
Right.
I mean, selfish. Why? It
is selfish.
Just yourself, but you're selfish to yourself because you're not giving yourself enough chances to really experience what you need to experience or what's about to come.
You're not allowing yourself to compromise, not only with yourself, but also to the people around you. And compromise is what builds trust. If you put up a boundary, you need to learn how to compromise with that boundary to have that working relationship with other people. It's a matter of learning to agree to disagree, as they say. Yeah. It's just a matter of understanding where they're coming from and how you see it, and then compromise between those two things, and then that's when you come up to your solution. Stephen said a while ago, when you're in the system, it's just you just really see how rotten it is.
Yeah.
Whether in any situation you are in or any company you are in, it's always going to be. I think we mentioned it in the last episode. It's never going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect, and it's just really just choosing. It's just really choosing the lesser evil.
Maybe if you want to try something new, maybe it's time to do so. If your expectations were not met by your dream job, or you just feel that your job now is like just clocking in 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 and then clocking out, and then, it's if you feel it's a cycle already, it's never too late to try something new. Yes. And we always say, and then all people will say to you, "Oh, you're trying a new thing? You're this old? Maybe it's too late." Actually, no. It can be scary, it takes adjustment, it takes time, it takes meeting new people. But always remember the excitement that comes with something new. And the opportunities are endless with something new. Right. For me, that has been grieving the loss of my dream job. 3 years ago. It's already January. It's my job losing anniversary. So 3 years ago. All those years, it took me 3 years to grieve that, and to remember, and to just get myself up and say to myself, "Oh, I should try something new." Yeah. Because this something new, though it's not the full form factor of what I used to like, it is nearly identical to what I used to like. Right. Which is the reframing thing. Yes. And with that reframing comes those new desires, that excitement, those new dreams. We're not saying that, "Oh, try something new and then break your expectations again." Right. No. We're just saying that maybe you haven't found yet what is meant for you. So make sure to try something new this 2026. Right. And maybe it's this year, or maybe the next year, or maybe the next year. Just try something. Yeah, except for drugs.
Well,
please.
As they say, as they say, it's always better to try than not. Because if you try, at least you did something. If you didn't do something, then you're stuck there. And it's better to be moving than be stuck. So, something to keep in mind.
At least you try. And when you try, you're tired. No. Just kidding. Maybe you will succeed. Anyway, that's it for our episode today. Make sure to subscribe and follow our YouTube channel for more fun conversations. I'm Stephen.
Make sure you're also following us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up over there as well. I'm Miguel, and we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.